Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Shadow and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your puppy's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the corrections and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction, and the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. He's going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, he is sitting very nicely on his blanket next to Rich's left side, where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Shadow heel. Now at this point, Shadow has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you during walks. He shouldn't be dragging you down the street. He should be focusing on what you're doing versus what he wants to do. And when you stop your feet to cross traffic or to talk to a neighbor, he should be sitting quietly at your left and waiting for his next command. Now, we've brought a blanket out for the puppies today so that they're not laying on the cold ground. And he's doing a great job of heeling, and then he sits automatically when Rich stops walking. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. You're going to practice lengthening this out. You have a 4-month-old puppy. By 6 months old, he should be able to hold a 3-minute long sit-stay. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him counterclockwise, back to heel position where they started, and Shadow gets praised for a good job, and they take off heeling again. We're doing his video today because we're expecting snow and then really cold temperatures. So to get the best out of him in an outside setting where you can see all of the commands clearly, we chose to get this video done sooner versus later. He'll continue to train for the next few days. Nice automatic sit. Stay. Sit, stay. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the recall or the come on command. We do use his name. We're going to lighten our tone of voice, and he comes right in, and he's being taught to sit right in front of you facing your knees, and then he goes back to heel and back sitting. So we're teaching him at a very early age to eliminate the urge to come in and then put his front feet on anyone. As he gets older and bigger, that's going to be very intimidating to people, and you don't want your guests or family to be intimidated by your dog because he jumps all over them. Rich is going to leave him again in a sit-stay. So make sure that when you're having company over, that you have your dog on a leash under control, and tell your guests not to pet him until he's sitting, to reinforce this come, and then to sit when he gets all the way in facing your knees. And then he goes back to heel, a little quick flip around, and he's back to where they started from, and everything starts and stops at that heel position. He's adorable. And he's ornery, but he's a really cute little puppy. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position, and these are newer commands that he's just learned. That's the down from a heel. So with the puppy seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Again, when you're practicing at home, you're going to lengthen this out a few seconds every day. Start out at about 1 minute and work all the way up to 5 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way back around him, just as he did on the sit-stay. Back to heel, and at that point, Shadow expects to get another command. So remember, you have to tell him what you want him to do each time. And Rich is going to demonstrate that down from a heel position one more time. Always have your dog seated before you attempt to put him into a down. And with young puppies, they want to drop their head, they want to lick the dirt, they want to pick up a stick. A down is a down, and that's what Rich is correcting him for, sniffing and wanting to then stand up. This time, Rich will call him out of that down and brings him right in and has him sit right in front, and then he goes back to heel and back sitting. So you're going to be practicing with him a couple of times a day, and you're also going to be using your commands in your everyday living situations. And we're going to talk about that when you come for him on Sunday. Now this time, Rich is going to leave him in a sit-stay. He's anticipating the next command. Rich is going to have him sit. He's going to leave him in a stay. He's going to walk out a little way to face him. This is Shadow's newest command that he just learned, and he just did that perfectly. That's your down from a distance, and you are going to be able to lengthen out the amount of time and the distance. Now we have demonstrated for you all of Shadow's formal beginner on-leash obedience commands. He's done a great job. He's a smart puppy, very, very normal for his age developmentally, if not a little bit above normal. We have enjoyed having him so much, and we're so grateful that you chose Nora's Dog Training again for Shadow. We will see you soon.